What's going on, boys? It's your boy Medus, and today we are going against Marvelous. This is the third match of season 24, and as you expected, it is not going to be easy from here on. Currently, there is no positions, but paths were assigned, and I do know my path, so I will start with taking Cap Infinity War with Stealth Spidey and Warlock. There is no need for Stealth Spidey at this point. I am only bringing him for the Captain Infinity War synergy, which kind of sucks, but hopefully I do get a chance to use him later on. And as you can see, the team is ready. Warlock is a bit confused there, but we are going to get started in about a few seconds. And I think my first matchup would be Black Widow Clairvoyant. Now, I'm going to use Captain Infinity War on Black Widow Clairvoyant. And the node that I'm going to take her on is, I think it's Strike Back and yeah, Power Alternator. It's Power Alternator, not Strike Back. Power Alternator, which is fine. Just means I have to manage my special one, making sure that I do drop it before the Power Alternator actually takes my special and gives it to her. You might wonder why I will not use Warlock for this one. It's because I already have a few matches for Warlock, so I might as well just take Captain Infinity War in for a bit of action. So as you can see, I'm going to start off with the parry. This guy is actually running limber, so I cannot do parry medium heavy. So I have my eyes on that. She's doing a little bit of degen there from the regen or the willpower that this guy has on. I am not going to evade her special ones. Most of the times I'm going to block it. That way I could parry it and put that petrified debuff on her, which isn't a big deal, but it's just what I'm doing at this point. So she's almost down, and before she goes down, I'ma eat a special one right there. But that's fine, all good and dandy. All I have to do is drop my special one, and this match is over. I did lose a little bit of health. I mean, like nothing really. So I'm not too bothered about that one. So the next fight I'm going to take wasn't mine, but I stole it from Notch. This one is Tigra. Now, somewhere along the line, I got a little bit of a scare. So it has heavy hitter and power alternator on it. So I'm going to start off with a parry check to see if he has limber on. And it does seem as though this guy might be running limber. It might not be max, but he is running limber. So I'm just going to start with parries heavy, parry heavy, parry heavy. Now I'm trying to bait out the special one at some point, but she will not drop the special one. So as you could see, she still didn't drop the special one. So I dropped my special one before the power alternator actually gave her 2 bars of power. Now I did get clipped there, and she has the Unstoppable, which is bad for me. So I am actually going to do the heavy. Now she's almost has 3 bars of power. So what should I do? Maybe I should back away and wait for that special too. Nah, I'll just finish this one off. It seems like an easy matchup anyways. Plus I believe Captain Infinity War could actually tank that special 3. Although maybe it will be a smart idea for me to actually boost in those little fights. I am going to do the 10%, and I think after this one with Warlock, I would put my 20% on, because the 10%, well, let's say shit happens. And in this one, it was supposed to be an easy one. I try to play it nice, easy and safe, not going for any bad moves, but it just didn't turn out that way. So as you could see, Warlock has his special one. I quickly evaded those, which is not too difficult to do. And I am actually going to push him to a special 2 or maybe even a special 3 if I have my special 2 up. But as you could see, he's back at another special 1. And I am not too concerned about the Unblockable yet. You see, before that matchup, I was wondering if he will ever be Unblockable. And then I got my answer like in a few seconds later. I think right about now, I'm like, wait, why did he get Unblockable? It's not really a big deal, but why did he get Unblockable? But it happens, and I was prepared for it. Maybe I should have boosted a little bit more to end that fight quicker, but I said, you know what, it's just unblockable. You could play Warlock with you could play Warlock versus Havoc without having him to hit you. Well, I said that too early, and then I'm like, you know what, go for an Intercept, bait his special one, and continue playing. But instead of baiting the special one, I went for an Intercept, and he decided to launch the special one in my face. Now he has me 1-0, so right now I'm looking for an opening, and then he's still beating the shit out of me. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I'm like, this was supposed to be an easy fight, and it just turned to butter squash, and I just got slapped by Warlock for no apparent reason, which means I have to heal up Warlock and go back into the next fight, which is against Iceman. Now I wasn't going to make the same mistake again, so I healed up my Warlock to about 90 something percent, and then went back in, okay, to 100%. Big difference. And then I'm going to go for that little Intercept there. It's going to be a straightforward fight. It's just Iceman, and I'm happy they just put Iceman there instead of another champ, which means I could just use the same champ for both fights. A little bad planning on their end, but at least they did not give up without a fight. So I'm going to bait out the special 2 because it's easier to evade his special 2 than it is his special 1. There's no point in evading the special 1 on this node unless it's unblockable. And as you can see, the special 2 was released, so I am going to drop my special 2 and show this guy how a special 2 actually supposed to hurt. Go back in, try to do try to push him to a special 2 because it's easier to evade, but he's just making this shit easy for me, so I'm just going to end it there. Now the next fight is the reason why I brought the synergy with Captain Infinity War. It's Void, and I decided another Void season 24. I could see what my life would be like. So I decided to use Captain Infinity War, obviously, against Void and play this one safe. I did put 10% and 20% boost. So basically what I'm going to do is start off with the parries, get the Petrify on. People might say, but it's just a little bit of Petrify, and thanks to Warlock I have that Petrify. But that's not the reason I'm starting off the parries. The parries is actually for my kinetic charges, which is what I'm building up. And if you know Captain Infinity War, you know why you want to build up those kinetic charges. That way Void's debuff does not actually stick on you. And you also have to be careful when you have a special 2. When you do release it, you lose all your charges, which is kind of bad in my opinion. But at the end of the day, you give some and you lose some. So as you could see, he has a bar of power and the protection up. So what I have to do now is bait out that special 1 and then go to see if I could do an Intercept. But he's close to another bar of power, so I really don't want to do an Intercept here, because I want him to be at like 10% power at least before I do an Intercept. Reason being is you do not want to try to do a 3-hit combo in the middle, or you just want to do the safest, which is a 4-hit combo. So basically I'm just baiting out this special 1, and then I will go in for a combo. And look at this shit here, he evaded me so swiftly. Jeez, Void is just a beast. But anyways, I'm going to go for my combo, do a 4-hit combo back into a Intercept. Now I'm going to drop my special 3 after I charge my heavy, which gives me that added fury. So this fight isn't difficult, it's just a long boring fight that I took a million times. Now as you could see, he's at 2 bars of power, which means I have to bait out that special 2. Now he still does not have protection up, but it came back on before my heavy attack ended. So now I'm back to playing this stupid game with Void, trying to get him to have less power. Now he has a special 2 before I could intercept him again. So I'm going to go for another Intercept here, parry him, and then heavy. I'm not going to drop the special 2, because if I do drop the special 2 and he does not die, I will be in a bit of a problem. So as you could see, I went for a medium heavy instead of a heavy, even though I knew this guy was running limber. I didn't mean to drop the heavy, but it happened, and I just had to end this fight before it went south. So that's basically what I did. It's a common placement. The only sad thing is that you get to fight him there a lot during the season, which is really boring because it's always the same fight. But anyways, I'm going to move on, have the rest of the guys take care of Boss Island, and I'm just going to wait for Black Widow to actually open up so I could at least make some love to her. As you can see, she's open now, so I am going to take Warlock in and see how much she loves me. Now, this fight is easy. I did not even look at the node, but I do know that it's Unblockable special 1, which she will get and not be able to use because I think her medium dash is also a energy based attack. So basically what I'm going to do is start getting that virus on her by just parrying, and then I'm going to perform a heavy, which will set the bleed on her. So as you know, once that is done and I heavy her, she will start being power drained, which is what I basically want. At the end of the day, this is not a bad placement, but not a solid placement. I am not going to use my special 1. No need for me to use special 1. I am not going to use my special. Yeah, I'm going to use my special 3 rather than the special 2 because at this point she is going down like really fast just by parry heavies, and when it crits, it crits. I did a dex before I did the heavy there. Do not ask me why. I like taking chances, I guess, but I won't recommend you doing that. It's a straightforward fight. Parry heavy, and let her beat herself down. I'm running out of things to say about this matchup. It was just a simple matchup. As you could see, not fully boosted, but it is what it is at this point. Now she almost has no power, so this is going to be over within a few seconds. I don't have any more matches after this one. This one was an easy war. Congrats to us who actually did way better than the last war. Even though we did win the last war against Elite, they must be terrible because I think we gave them such a big lead and they just blew it out of the water. I mean, it's at this point you're just wondering how are they ever in Platinum 1 without our help at this point. Yeah, well, we won against Elite, and right now I'm just gonna finish off thing. It was almost a solo by I think H. Yeah, H took thing and I think left him at 7%. So I'm just gonna finish it off with stealth. Set the slow debuff on him, and yeah, that's it. There's nothing there that anybody should follow or learn. I mean, everybody knows how to play stealth, and thing is just thing. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and hope I see you guys on the next episode of What Not to Do. Peace.